So as far as the 7 technology, was that really the driving thing that set you to be like, we're going to work with them, this is going to be what we do?
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have been involved if this was just another hockey helmet. You know, we learned a lot about Cascade Sports. They are head protection experts. It's the only thing they do. They came to us, they had this technology. We learned about their passion to address concussion. It's what gets them up in the morning. It's what keeps them up at night. They are totally focused on it. And, you know, there's a lot of interesting things about this company. They pretty much, they're a very dominant player in lacrosse. They make excellent lacrosse helmets. So we knew they had experience in helmet protection. But most people don't know they're the only company in the world that has mil-spec certification to supply helmets to the U.S. Coast Guard. And they have expertise and experience in whitewater sports and whitewater rescue. So they have experience across the board, and that's interesting for a couple of perspectives. One is obviously their experience, like this ProFit system was tested in thousands and thousands of lacrosse hockey helmets. So before we introduced it to the hockey market, we knew that it had been field tested. And also I think from the perspective of the consumer or the player, this helmet is really aggressively priced. Now typically when you come out with a new technology, it's very, very expensive. And so for us, it was really interesting that this company only builds head protection because we could come out with a product that was very reasonably priced. And for Mark, that was a big thing for him. He said, listen, if I'm going to put my name on something, I want all the kids to be able to afford to buy it. And you know, so here is this superior technology, and you're getting it at a great price. And that's part of the whole idea that this company does nothing but and all their innovation moving forward is all towards improving head protection. So that's something we were really impressed with.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely nice, you know, making it more accessible to more people. And I mean, also, I mean, it's definitely not as big of an issue as far, but I mean, definitely the new look to it though, I think is gonna help kind of gravitate people to it. So I mean, definitely that has a nice new look to the helmet. And I have been noticing too that it's starting to pop up a little more and more in the NHL. So I understand you guys aren't contracting any athletes to wear it. It's all voluntary.
Yes, we feel pretty strongly that this is such a big project. It's more than just wearing a helmet. If you're in the National Hockey League, we believe we want you to wear that M11 because you believe in it, and it performs for you, and it does everything that you feel you want out of the helmet. But also as an ambassador for the Messier project towards changing priorities within the sport, because we all know the influence that NHL players have as role models on the youth. And you know, while we want to protect all players and work with all players, obviously kids are a priority for us. And so we've been very fortunate because I think the players that do come on with us are very passionate about our product. And they are great ambassadors, not only for the M11, but they're great ambassadors for the Messier project. We have 7 NHL pros now, but we have 30 or more still testing the helmet. You know, it takes time for players to get used to it. There's a lot of legacy brands that are great companies and they've been around for a very long time, so we respect that. And we need to give them time. But what we're really encouraged by is just the response that we've gotten from hockey players across the board, all across North America. We have close to 150 teams now, full teams wearing the M11, and we're into every team from elite to recreation, which is great. You know, we're gonna have our small available beginning in February, and we think that's a big part of the market. And so we're interested in that. And I guess the other thing I wanted to talk a little bit about is the performance. Because we obviously lead with protection. We believe with the helmet, protection is performance. But in addition to that, you need all the features that a player would expect right up to the pro level. And what's encouraging for us is that all the feedback that we've been getting from the players is on performance. They talk about it being one of the lightest, most comfortable helmets on the market. And they also love the fit system. So we talked about the ProFit system and how we believe it helps keep the helmet on your head. But it also is a great performance feature. Because with this system that really runs through the entire helmet, if you maybe later you can do this, but if you draw the ProFit in, it actually squeezes the helmet in and around and creates more of a 360-degree fit. What that really does is in a helmet, what you want for comfort is a lot of touch points because that balances the helmet better. And in addition to that, you want to alleviate that pressure from front to back that you get with a lot of the other helmets. And you can do that if you can create create a better all-over fit. So we get a lot of comments on the fit and the comfort of the helmet, which is great because we feel if players feel comfortable, they'll wear it adjusted properly. And wearing a helmet very loose and not snug, whether it's the M11 or any other helmet, will not protect it properly because number one, it probably won't stay on.
Yeah, I mean, all those points I think are definitely very valid and important to consider. I mean, not just with this helmet, but all helmets, like you said. So I mean, if you guys out there have any more questions on specific characteristics of this helmet, you know, definitely give us a call or shoot us an email. We also have product review videos of the helmet, so you can get a little more on the tech side of it. And also, you can see a couple options here as far as the customized colors that are available as well. Just want to thank you for being here with us. And once again,
this is... Thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate that.
Not a problem.
Thanks.
Once again, this is Mary Kay Messier with Cascade, and I'm Tyson, and this is at Inline Ice Warehouse.